Hey guys, it's Stephanie, aka Business Chic Mama. Welcome to my channel. It's so good to have you here. I'm really excited because today I'm going to talk about Poshmark, specifically a little test that I did for a few months on pricing and what type of strategy should you use. If you're asking yourself, what should I price my items on Poshmark? This is the video for you. So I have been selling on Poshmark for only about 3 months. I actually started just, maybe when the platform came out in 2012, but I wasn't doing anything. I just put a few items up and then I just left and I did not do anything. And you know what happens when you just leave something sitting there, nothing happens. You've got to put energy into it for things to work. So what I did was I started getting some followers on Poshmark and I said, hey, maybe this is a platform to try out to add to my multiple streams of income. And so far I absolutely love it. I'm having such a good time because this is my field I absolutely love. Not only selling some of my products that I designed, but I love going to the thrift stores. You will see some of my thrift store hauls. Go ahead and check out some of the other videos that I have about my thrift store hauls and finds. But it's really, really cool because it's a passion of mine. So let's talk about pricing. If you're new to Poshmark and you're like, what do I price my stuff at? Well, I kind of had the same, questions when I first was starting out. And again, as I tell many of you and my students, that everything is a test when it comes to business. What works for you may not work for somebody else. And it also depends on your strategy, what market that you want to go for. Do you want to go for more of a high-end market? Do you want to just literally just get rid of stuff? So there's many different ways to go about Poshmark. There's many different pricing strategies. But I'll tell you what happened when I started listing my products. At first, I was just actually looking up comps on Poshmark. So I take my app. Let's say I was selling a pair of Levi's jeans. So I would go ahead and check comps for, boyfriend Levi's jeans. And I would see the average price coming up. And I would also check to see what actually sold, not just what things were being listed for, but what things were actually selling for. And there's a whole range of prices from, $5 all the way up, $70 and everything in between. So let's think about that here. If we have so many different price ranges actually being sold, that means you can actually price your product for really whatever you truly want to get your product for. Of course, you have to look at condition. You need to look at a couple of other things, wear and tear, condition, demand, and those things can give you indicators of how to price your product. So my experiment started when after I was, selling a little bit, and I said, let me see if I can just make a ton of sales in one day. I'm going to list a lot of my items for $5. And let me see what happens. Let's see if I get any attention. Let me see how many likes I get, how many comments I get. So I listed a bunch of items and, things that were, pretty basic brands. Nothing, I wasn't listing Gucci for $5. But, some brands that you can get either at, Macy's or Target. Things that you might pay $15 or $20 for, or even a little bit more at the regular retail store. But so I just wanted to see what would happen. And lo and behold, I heard crickets. So I thought for sure, and some of the items were very cute from H&M, I thought these things would be gobbled up for $5. Well, they didn't. So what did that tell me? That told me that a couple of things. Number one, people aren't always buying the cheapest item. It's just a fact. We are in a world where everything is available to us at all different price ranges. So, people really are, if they want something, they're going to get it, whether it's $5 or $70. And that was, the light bulb for me that if someone really wants this product, they're not going to buy it because it's $5. Now you have another type of customer that will purchase only on price. So that might be a strategy that you want to start your Poshmark account and maybe start a strategy for like $5 items, but then keep it consistent. Keep all your prices low, because when a customer goes on to your site and they're only looking for price, well, guess what? They've got a gamut of different products that are very inexpensive, and your shop will be appealing to them and you will probably make sales. But if you're like the rest of us that want to, I'm doing this actually now, not just to get rid of some of my clothing, but as a business. So I'm here to make a profit. Yes, that's okay to say that. And there are people on Poshmark trying to make a profit and using this as platform as a business. So yes, so I am pricing. I have, gotten rid of, unless it's something that's damaged or something that is, I feel that's really outdated, or I want to put on sale that's been sitting, no more $5 price range for me. Actually, I'm going even in the higher range of prices, because I noticed that, almost everybody makes offers. So I'm on my account right now, and I'll just give you, for example, some of the pricing that I am doing right now. I just listed a pair of Zara skinny jeans. I checked all the comps. They're anywhere from listing from $12 to $40. I put them at $27. I picked these up at the Goodwill bins, so they cost me practically nothing. Be very happy with getting $20 on them. A vintage pair of Dingo boots, all leather. I have them listed at $77. And these actually were going for quite a bit of money. So, even if I can get $40 or $50 for these, I could have listed these for $10. Someone might not appreciate the type of leather, the type of brand that they are. So, Adidas shirt for $27, I'll probably get 15 or 13 for it. But if I list it for $5, that's what I've gotten. So as you can see, pricing is really what you want to accomplish in your shop, and really what you're comfortable with. And by no means you should feel like it's price gouging if you price your items high, because to someone else, maybe they've only paid retail before, and paying half of retail is a bargain to them. So you can't look at it that way if you're feeling bad about pricing your items high. If you're here to make a profit, don't feel bad. The customers don't need to buy it if they don't want to. You can counter offer. If they don't accept the offer or you don't make an agreement, someone else will purchase it. But so that was my little experiment, and that went on for quite a while. That's why I'm not pricing my items too low anymore. And if you look around Poshmark, you will notice that most of the sellers that are pretty high-end sellers that are selling quite a bit are not pricing their items that low. They're very competitive even on the high range, and you need to learn from that. So that's my suggestion. That was my experiment. And if you're not selling on Poshmark, go ahead. I'm going to leave my link. You can just put me there and receive a discount if you put my code in there, and you will get, I think it's $10. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's like $10 off your purchase. So anyway, phone's ringing. Got to go. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and like this video. I truly appreciate it. Take care.